Let's welcome the first proposer.
Most debaters begin with a farmer, I'm a teacher, I'm a preacher, but rarely talk about being a pilot. So I, Commander Abigail, I'm a pilot, and I'm going to land this plane by proposing the motion that states, this House regrets the belief that education is the key to success. I'm Commander Abigail. The debate is not about education is useful, whether education is useful. Almost everyone agrees that education is valuable. Yes, I also agree that education is valuable. The real issue is whether education should be regarded as the key, the most important determinant of success, or whether other factors play a greater role. Education is a formal or informal learning that develops knowledge and skills, while success is achieving one's goals, whether financially, professionally, academically, or personally. Regret is disagreeing with you. Skills outweighs qualification. Practical skills, creativity, it always outweighs the qualification. For example, Richard Branson, who left school at 16 and built a Virgin Group through business skills, leadership, and innovation rather than academic. He was a dropout at the age of 16 years, and yet he's still successful. Let's take even, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going to play in the World Cup, right? And imagine he didn't pursue more in his academic, and he'll still be playing in the World Cup. Talent can lead to success. Athletes, musicians, artists, even, for example, Eliud Kipchoge. He's famously known because he's an athlete. He didn't go to school and did the other things that we are still doing. He was the champion in athletes, and for that I land my plane. Thank you.
That was the first proposer. Now I welcome the second proposer. The first proposer.
Teachers teach, preachers preach, students study. I, Anyolo Ann, greatly opposing or strongly opposing the motion that states this House regrets the belief that education is the key to success. To start me off, please maintain, my fellows, check on your tenses. He's playing. Education, we are all in school. We all come to study. We want to get knowledge. Why? Because we want to succeed. Succeeding in many ways. We as students, we are guided by our teachers to ensure that we take keen interest in our studies. Even the Bible tells us that we need education for us to learn what to do and what not to do. Right? Education will enable social mobility. In countries like China, while in Kenya, a grade 3 student or grade 3 learner is being taught on parts of an insect, a grade 3 learner in China is being taught parts of an engine. Because that brings out the effect that education, when treated with the right ways, when given the right attitude, and like my friends here, you'll get the right knowledge, the right qualifications for you to achieve what we call holistic development. Holistic development. Why are we talking about holistic development in education? Remember, we are in school. We want to create jobs. Schools are not only providing education, they are also giving these people like teachers, accountants, the bursar, the non-teaching staff, a place to earn a living for them to develop themselves. Before you say you regret the belief that education is not the key to success, please be keen. Check on the words. These people, while they get paid by the school or by the TSC, they'll develop themselves. They'll buy farms. They'll improve their life. Are we not developing? Are we not succeeding? Do something. Thank you.
We have been able to understand where to support. Now I welcome the second proposer.
I want you more, hey, no, these ain't no nice thing. I wanna be.
So, today I stand before you, I, Trisha Olo, firmly oppose the motion that says this house regrets that education. This house regrets the belief that education is the key to success. First of all, my fellow said that Jalango is paid 3 million, but the president is only paid 2 million. So how can an MP be paid more than the president? So kindly also you state facts. So first of all, education is something nice. Our forefathers, so that education can help us. Some of my classmates want to be pilots, but you can't just go and drive a plane and you're illiterate. So you must go to school and get the education, get the skills. Some of us wants to be doctors. Even the person who is going to do groceries, he or she is taught mathematics in school so that she can calculate when she's selling. Am I wrong? I don't think so. And also, education has led to low child mortality rates. A lot of students are now getting education. Yes, Africa, we have problem with giving everyone education-based skills, but we are trying and we are growing. So expectancy, like life expectancy is increasing. We're also growing mentally. Like right now, we all know how to use gadgets like our phones. If we could not have been gone to school, or if our parents could not be having phones. You're just saying like that because now you have the knowledge of using that phone. If you didn't have that knowledge, you couldn't even be knowing how to use that phone. So kindly, before you say education is bad, look at the benefits. Look at how people are now getting their monthly salaries, how people are climbing the bus because of education. Education is nice, and I don't think we should be fighting education. We should be embracing it and seeing its goods. Thank you.
I want you more, hey.
She think I'm young, but I told her we ready though. I think about her while I'm vibing in the studio.
The motion says, this house regrets the belief that education is the key to success. I'm going to begin with the key to success. Listen, out of 100%, education is only needed 5%, and the rest is based on other creativities, other skills, and so forth. Trisha, I asked a question. Are you a geographer or a historian? Are you a geographer or a historian? Okay, she's probably a geographer because she doesn't know, or she doesn't understand that our president earns more than 2 million. Another thing, we have our very own Hassan Joho at Serani Secondary School in Mombasa, who managed to score a D minor in 1993, and Aisha Jumwa, who managed to score a D minor in CS, a former Malindi MP and CS of Education, Sports and Foreign Affairs. And to my audience, have you ever heard of Willis Raburu? Yes. Willis Raburu? Yes, Willis Raburu, an overall grade of C+, but he scored a D+ in mathematics. And here at school, as at a personal level, I want to become a lawyer. They say mathematics is compulsory. Do you know why? Because it tests criticality. Criticality, my foot. Everywhere they're telling us to find X. X has never been gotten since 1990s. When will it ever be? When? Listen. Another point. Emotional intelligence is crucial. Leadership, communication, and teamwork are essential qualities not taught in school. Let me ask. A very good example is here in Metkei. Let us say the leadership and even the communication skill here. The way I'm communicating currently here, would you tell which grade I score? Can you tell the grade that I scored? You can't. My communication is at its best. Education is not a must. Education is not a must. At this current situation, at this Gabro here, we're having the CBE. Do you know why they cancelled the 844? Because 844 they only based on books, KNBs, K whatsoever. It is hectic. Honestly, it is very, very hectic. Listen. Most of the nerds at school, they usually think that every solution is found in books. Now, a question. How to do what? How even to because we are all girls, how to wear your sanitary towel. Is it taught in class? It is not. That is to the home science students. What if you didn't do home science? What if you did business? Where will you learn it? Where will you learn it? What if you did music? What if you did music? Where will you be singing songs as you wear your sanitary towel? Listen, I want us to base on facts, real points that exist, not points that come to identify the podium. Listen, in short, my fellows, my sisters, many successful people achieved greatness without high academic qualifications. Education is an important tool, but it is not the only determinant of success. Education may provide the map, but determination, skill, and action are the vehicle that leads to success. Thank you.
Light travels faster than sound. You might think someone is legible or even wise, but not until you hear them speak. My dear, the third proposer, please understand that you are lacking in your history knowledge. The president, according to Pew Research Center, earns 2.4 million. 2.4 million. That is two. If you round off, it's still 2.4 million. Please understand that. And the MP does not earn 2. For the person who said that the MP earns 3 million. Please, we are basing on facts, my dear. We are basing on facts, not imagination. To the first proposer, Abigail. Silence. To the first proposer, Abigail. Landing your plane only bases with imagination. How do you think these people like Cristiano Ronaldo, Jalamos, as the second proposer said, even Richard, how do you think they sign contracts without knowing the terms in that contract? You can't sign something that you're not even aware about. So if you continue to land your plane without your manual, you will end up in a crash, please. To the second proposer, again. Please understand that it wasn't Anna who said that Cristiano Ronaldo, what did you say? It wasn't Anna, it was Abigail, your first proposer. Please understand that. Sharpen your listening skills. So as I arise to oppose this motion that states this house regrets the belief that education is the key to success, I want us to go beyond fear and focus on facts, basing extremes and into balance. Bringing out my first point, that is, education is the foundation of knowledge. Education equips individuals with literacy, numeracy, critical thinking, which is essential for looking for jobs. Most careers require that. You can't tell me that you can look for something without signing things that you don't even understand. That brings you to thinking that education doesn't make any sense. Please look at your ways, look at what you're saying. Try to focus and think if you'd still be having a future. Let me give you examples of entrepreneurs who have degrees because of this education and they are successful. People like Elon Musk, people like James Wangi, who's the CEO of the Central Bank of Kenya. Look at such people, and yet you are still saying that that education is not the key to success. Education is it's determined by you. If you don't study, you don't get success. If you have something to carry yourself with, well and good. That is according to you. But if you don't have, what will you do? End up in the streets. Okay, as Sir Aristotle said, education is the provision to the journey of old age. Therefore, this motion is undermining the SDG number 4, being quality education. And also, I, standing on this side, I am trying to promote the SDG number 5, being gender equality. And now, Mr. Speaker, this motion, yes, is extreme. It ignores facts, overlooks progress, and it also amplifies facts. But I want to submit that my evidence is clear. As in the balance of evidence, experience, I strongly affirm that this House does not regret the belief that education is the key to success. Over and out.
Okay, I have a question, but not a direct one, but also depends the way you take it. To the opposite side, you have to know that we didn't say that education is the only key that opens the door. So when we say we have skills, that's also the way we're also going to do our life with. You can't survive only because of education. You also have to have skills. So please, don't judge us because we like skills. Use yourself as an education example.
I'm illiterate. I'm given a contract. Can't I ask the person who's given me the contract to elaborate what is in that contract so that I decide on whether or not to sign it? That is my question to the authority.
So, Joy May, you say that when a person signs a contract, that person should know the content. When you are signing a chemistry paper, do you always know that survey is there?
You say that a person needs education, knowledge to sign something. That's why the third proposer says that we need 5% of education.
I would like to tell Joy. I would like to tell Joy to look for facts before telling us anything. Because how can you rate the president's salary yet you don't know it? Yes.
For those who are saying the education are not valuable, why can't you not leave school and go to your work?
The president's salary is 2.4, but he has other businesses that he earns more money. Please know that.
The one who said that Elon Musk did not study, kindly, he left school in grade 7. Let's,
Okay, see what educated ndio wako wengi successful, and like the uneducated look at doctors.
Okay, someone there said that you need to study so as to understand something. So, okay, at times we find that children who haven't studied reproduction, no population. How is that possible?
so in short, mathematics kuja shule.
I am Shelly Chepkuri and I'm going to propose that motion. Under 2.4 million, I said that the Kenyan president earns more than 2 million. That means it's true he earns 2.4 million, of which 2.4 million is more than 2 million. So I think you are just repeating yourself and you're clarifying that point. So Joy May, next time, stop warming that seat. Get the real thing. Understand. Thank you.